Here's your word for the day from Calvary in Lake Havasu. Visit us on the web at calvaryaz.com.
Good morning, Calvary. My name is Jesse, and I'll be sharing your word for the day. Today we're in Mark 11, 7 through 11, and we see Jesus entering Jerusalem, making an entrance fit for a king and being worshiped. Jesus was humble, not trying to impress anyone as he's riding in on a donkey. So let's read Mark 11, 7 through 11 together. It says, "And they brought the colt to Jesus and threw their cloaks on it, and he sat on it. And many spread their cloaks on the road, and others spread leafy branches that they had cut from the fields. And those who went before and those who followed were shouting, 'Hosanna! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Blessed is the coming kingdom of our father David. Hosanna in the highest.' And he entered Jerusalem and went into the temple. And when he had looked around at everything, as it was already late, he went out to Bethany with the 12. We see in our passage today that as Jesus was entering Jerusalem, they were worshiping him, shouting Hosanna. They were shouting an expression of praise, "Save us." This expression was revealing their need for God's intervention and a joyful recognition of his saving grace. This was a fulfillment of prophecy about the Messiah's arrival, specifically mentioned in Zechariah 9:9. And riding out on a colt rather than a war horse emphasized the peaceful and humble nature of his kingship. The crowds welcomed Jesus with shouts of Hosanna, expecting a political deliverer, but his actions and humility and choice of mount presented a different image of his role. People were focused on their political views and desires for a savior and not fully understanding Jesus as the savior of the world. This event takes place just before Passover, emphasizing that Jesus will die as the Passover lamb. The entire event is a symbolic act demonstrating his authority and setting the stage for his final confrontation with religious leaders and his ultimate sacrifice. So something for us to think about today. Are we living out his will and purpose for our life? Today, let's choose to be faithful and be in gratitude daily for the incredible sacrifice Christ made so that we can be with him for eternity. Thank you, Calvary. Have a blessed day.